Добрый день всем еще раз. Прошу прощения, буду говорить на русском языке. Понимаю, что мой доклад последний перед обедом, поэтому я постараюсь максимально кратко осветить.
Actually, I will be talking in Russian, so I'll try to be brief. The topic of my presentation is connected government, and will be talking from the point of view of Cisco of the cloud vision. So what will be our agenda for the future? This is the reviewing the global trends existing, also some of the tasks which are faced by the government before the construction of the cloud, Cisco cloud construction, various services, and to see various examples and briefly again about this summary and the resources available, which are available, where the information is more or less available. What are the trends? Presently, about 13 billion are connected to the network. If we carry out this sort of statistics, it means that there are about 2 devices per person throughout the world. By 2020, there will be probably 50 billion devices will be connected to the network. And if we convert it to the devices per person, it will be 6 devices, of course. The content volume by 2020 is 1 zettabyte.
И если говорить о том, что
So the number of the mobiles is increasing gradually and irrevocably, and about 3,000 planchets will be sold by the end of these presentations. So also of traffic video cannot be ignored in the collecting, which is also has very decisive role. And by 2015, so it means that in the closest future, about 2/3 of the volume of the traffic transferred by tablets, tablets, will be done through traffic video. So therefore, on one hand we have the consumers, and on the other hand there are the government, so various agencies, ministries, which provide the services, and they can be really interrelated with each other through various clouds. It could be hybrid, private, public, or they're hybrid. And if we are talking about the specifications, then it can be clouds or various directions. For example, healthcare, education, and various governmental management tasks of the government. So what are some of the challenges for government prior to considering cloud? This is, first of all, to organize the methodology, how to organize IT services between the government and the public. Taking into consideration some of the tendencies which we have been talking about, it is very important for the consumers to obtain the services regardless of its physical or geographic location. And it's very important that all this is transferred through the infrastructure which consumer can trust. So it means that which complies with all the requirements of the information security. So it is necessary that all the personnel of the provider are trained, adequately trained, that they can provide the relevant services to maintain the infrastructure, the operational mode, and to solve all the operational issues gradually. Also, an important thing is migration. So there is also already existing systems, and while transferring to cloud, some of the questions are raised how this painlessly all the information data can be painlessly and installed, converted, transferred, etc., transformed, and so and how. so that this the existing infrastructure does not have to undergo the major changes. What are the main advantages of cloud? So it means that making things cheaper, cutting the cost. So also improving the organizational issues and structure. So the communication will be much more effective. And the third is that this innovation. So it means that the more wider range services will be provided to the consumers. It could be again transform video, which collaboration, and all these. So and actually we'll be talking about these new tendencies tomorrow. So what is the main strategy of Cisco cloud-wise, cloud-wars? So there are main three key blocks. This is the architecture, so-called architect, or the building, which implies the unifying computing system. Another, this is the network infrastructure, which is the switchboards, and third is the optimization of traffic by such things as VAS, for example, ICA, and other. This second block is the integrity, or in other words, we mean that Cisco collaborates with other partners, and here you see that all the partners on the list. So that, and all these activities should be directed towards the completed functional diseases. And the third strategy of cloud is that innovative services of cloud, which are required from and by the final consumers, like collaboration, video on demand, infrastructure as a service, etc. So if we view these things, if we ask questions, what kind of clouds are possible and can exist? This is public, private, and hybrid cloud. So this is viewed by Cisco about the main key issues of that. This is, first of all, cloud applications, which is collaboration, video, and also third side decisions are also included here. In other words, decisions which are, so these are the analyzed by Cisco with other vendors, which have been tested through the Cisco Cloud. This is unified data center. This is decisions of Cisco again about the unified centers. And this is unified management, system of management. As the third component of this is Cloud Intelligent Network, which is the decision in combination with the Cisco Enterprise. This is the decision SP network, which is directed towards the collaboration of various networks, and as a result of that, it can bring more effectiveness. There are also some specifications, cloud enabling services. When the information is transferred from 1 to up to 7 levels, also the cloud transferring information through the secure systems in compliance with the requirements of the safety and security. And the third issue is the cloud management. This is the system of management which enables us to manage the servers, the network, and the physical and virtual environments. So we also imply the professional and different types of the services, and the designs are which enables us to make design, install, and to simplify the installation of various new services. The main core of the services, this is unified data center. It consists of such like the unified computing, This comprises various kind of data servers. This is unified fabric and a system of management. This is, again, such an aspect as cloud services. Why do we need that? Before we build cloud, actually, people usually ask questions whether it is needed for my organization, at which stage of development we are now, and will it bring any good, and how effective it's going to be for us. And then the design issues are going to be solved. So what should be the architect, what component should be it consists of, so that in the future we can gradually add new services for future developments. And Cisco services will help us, is going to be to help you to understand and better make relevant decisions about your future policy. Cloud readiness assessment tool. This is accessible and available online, and it will, through such diagrams, so it shows in which directions your organization will be ready to install cloud. And a number of examples where so this is State of Alaska deployees who have built a private cloud in order to provide services to their agencies. What were the challenges and tasks they set? First of all, was there were delays in delivering information, so they wanted to deliver the information in time, more promptly. The solution was that Cisco appliances were installed, and what were the benefits, advantages? That the overall costs were reduced, the time was saved for providing services to the final customer, and the effectiveness of IT personnel work has been increased. And so this is in Arizona. The main task was there were various disintegrated resources, lack of consolidation, consolidated work, and the solution was that the data center of Cisco was installed, and again the time management was improved, the time for transfer of information was reduced, and the expectations of the organization were fully met. And main remarks, I would like to say that there is the very reliable architecture, and it's a possibility to adjust these things to your special needs of your organization, your particular organization. So if you need additional information, because actually I had to reduce and shorten very much my presentation, you can always ask me these questions, and there are additional links where you can read and get hold of additional information. Actually, in the end, I would like to thank you. I would like to thank the organizers. Thank you.